Hey, it's me, Size7. Welcome to part 29 of my Library of Ruina walkthrough. I'll hop right into it. Oh hey, it's R Corp. Hey Rudolph, what are you gonna do about my rabbits you borrowed? You didn't even bring any results. This is Mio from Lobotomy Corporation. He was the leader of the suppression team that would come in and help out. Or kill everyone. I'm sorry, I can't get anything done with those faulty troopers. What the fuck did you just say? You one-horned reindeer? Oh man, he's pissed. Oh, I'm sorry. Your weak-ass rabbits were too feeble to get anything done. He's giving it right back. My money's on you, bunny. Go snap his other antler like a twig. Shut up and sit down before I kick all of your asses. Arses. What's up, Granny? Being serious all of a sudden. Fourth pack will be dispatched to Nest L and the library. The hell? The library I understand, but the whole nest? The thumb is shaking after losing an underboss, so driving them out shouldn't be difficult at all. Looks like the index is being a pain in the ass instead. Won't mobilize many troops, only a few will be going there as reinforcements. What does that have to do with us? Our destination is the library. If we fail this mission, all 15,000 animals of the pack, including myself, will be cold. Haven't the higher-ups bailed us out, considering the circumstances? Guess it's obvious that we'd get in, since the fourth pack was organized exclusively for R Corp's nest. Well, it's a miracle that we were kept alive for so long, considering how awkward our situation's been. We worked our asses off to ensure safety, but our necks are back on the chopping block. Why do we always have to eat shit? R Corp probably just self-destructed. Why do we have to get ourselves involved in the thick of it? Trust is vital for R Corp. It would not matter if R Corp did collapse on its own, but if it turns out to be the work of an outside force, the responsibility would lie on R Corp for failing to prevent the threat as contracted. Livestock that didn't do their job right are to be destroyed. And this task concerns more than just R Corp. What the hell are you talking about now? The library is also holding a mortgage on W Corp Singularity. The books of the corporation's cleanup crew and passengers that were on one of its trains are apparently under the library's possession. Passengers? Mio, did you get contact regarding the task you said you'd handle on your own? Remember, Mio's the one that sent Olga there from Molder office. Mio. Nope, hasn't called me back since. Damn, that means... Probably used it recklessly after waiting several hours on the train, trying to escape. He's definitely the kind of person to do it. Is there a particular reason you had her take that warp train? Not really. I happen to have some other job I wanted her to do someplace else, so I asked her to take care of that as well. Library was only a measly urban legend back then, so I didn't think it'd be a big deal. It wasn't someone who died to an urban legend, so I gave her that job for sweet bucks, nothing more. Wait a minute, but she took an economy class seat, not first class? Wait, I look like I've got the dosh to pony up a first class ticket, let alone 3? Let's say that she somehow got out of the train while it was running and got turned into a book in the library. W Corp is on the move just to cover up a few regular passengers disappearing? I mean, the train arrived at its destination without any problems people could see. Yeah, no one would believe the story of the train stopping for that long. Wonder why they'd send the cleanup agents in such a hurry. That could easily backfire and expose its singularity to the whole world. Some will be interested in pursuing the truth behind the trains based on the contents of the books too. It'd make more sense if first-class passengers were gone as well.
지금은 그게 중요한 게 아니다.
We have more important matters at hand.
우리의 일은
Our job to protect the singularities and nests of L Corp, W Corp, and T Corp. If we don't want to be stamped out, we'll have to retrieve the books related to the singularity by any means. We also need to find out the reason L Corp collapsed. However, if there is falsehood mixed in the evidence you bring, the Ravens will directly dispose of you. Be mindful of that. It had better have been L Corp cutting its own throat. It's silly how everyone acts like their lives depend on the singularities. That's our job, so we have to secure them with our lives, silly or not. Ah, right. You know, isn't it still funny? To deal with singularities, I mean? The time-saving teleportation of W Corp is in fact taking passengers on a 1,000-year ride in another dimension, and going through the weird time tunnel thingy or some shit. When the train arrives, those passengers are restored as good as new. And T Corp repackages that time collected by the trains for sale or use, doesn't it? I bet some of those passengers are out there enjoying meat stew somewhere in the city, completely oblivious to the hundreds of years of suffering they went through that's now being used for the pot of humble meat and broth they're eating. Hell, R Corp's no different. Look at what we... That's enough. You rattle off another word about singularities, I'll put you in solitary confinement. That's not I want to play the noise. So good. There's not a moment to lose, so prepare to mobilize. Boy, R Corp is really coming? I'm curious. I wonder how the library and state will fare against R Corp. Oh really, ma'am? Spoken like someone who never does fieldwork herself. Trust you to handle it nicely as you always have, even though you're complaining right now. As much as I'd like to give you advice, the rabbit team is the only one I've seen in action, so there's not much I can say here. Don't sweat it. It's not like you ever told me how to fight. Sorry about that. Come on, don't give me that stern face. I was just joking. By the way, why did your corporation hire R Corp? I could see why at first, since I knew nothing about how things went in L Corp, but looking at Jebra and the librarians here, they seem more than capable of handling any kind of situation. Things would often go out of control because of the entities we called abnormalities. Sometimes, the situation became too much of a burden for the employees to handle. Yeah, no joke. You called the rabbit team to reduce casualties. Why not the other teams, though? Even though I never saw them myself, I was told in brief when the contract was first made. The rhinos wield significant combat prowess, but they are easily agitated and cause collateral damage to the point of reducing the facility to rubble. Guys sure look tough and dependable. What did they tell you about the reindeer? I was told that they use psychological attacks. While the machines would have been relatively safe from them, they still had a risk of causing irreversible damage to the manager. In a nutshell, the rabbits were the only team suitable for that facility, huh? That's right. Of course, the rabbits did make matters worse sometimes. But all in all, they were quite helpful. The air feels heavy. This atmosphere makes me feel as though we're in the ruins. A star of the city is not much different from the ruins in terms of danger. Are you guys excited to graze some fresh grass? Yo, please keep your mouth shut for 5 minutes. Greetings, dear guests. I'm Angela, the director and librarian of my role's namesake. Greetings, I am Nikolai, leader of the 4th pack of R Corp. Been a while, Angela. I'll drop the formalities since the contract's over. Good to see a familiar face. You broke L Corp, didn't ya? What makes you think that, I wonder? I figured your rotten mind would do something huge someday the first time I met you. You can't fool my gut feeling. Thanks to you, we're all about to be destroyed. Still rambling stupid nonsense, unable to read the mood. You're so curious, you can read a book to find out. Oh, in case you don't know what a book is, it's a little bundle of pages made of paper that you can hold in your hands and read. Playing grown up in your little library after you're done being a puppet secretary, huh? You offended that I might have killed the Red Mist, the woman you were such a big fan of? Yo, I told you to shut up. And you, I'm intrigued by what you said. Did you guide us inside first? Of course. May you find your book in this place. Alright, here we go. We've got 3 acts, 2 floors to use. First up is Reindeer Team. And these guys are kind of a pain. This Mind Whip attack deals a ton of stagger damage. And of course it rolls pretty high. The downside is that it deals stagger damage to the person that uses it. But they also kind of play off of that, because every time they recover from stagger, they gain strength. Or at least Rudolph does. These guys don't. And as they lose HP, they gain strength. Their other cards, pretty much the same thing. They just deal a ton of stagger damage. And they work off of charge. They can store 20 charge. So this is the Reindeer Team. And then I kind of changed up my decks a little bit. I've added multi-slash to pretty much everything because it's just so good. Draw on page and restore 2 light is amazing. Oh, and then here's Unlock, which combos really well with Lock Potential, because as you play these, you add another card to your hand, and it's considered a new card. So you can play a whole bunch of zero-cost new cards. And it obviously kind of ramps up in power and gets better. Let's end this quickly. Well, everything else we've done was for our survival too. You don't look like an easy opponent. Keep it together, all. Now we're gonna check for Mind Whips. Okay, so only 1. Concentration's also kind of an annoying card, because that's 7 to 10 first dice. A little brutal. But here, I just kind of want to stifle a bit of the damage. And then, I think I'll just pile on this guy. Okay, I'm gonna switch this up just a little bit. Oh no, I want to use this to clash here. And instead it'll just mitigate the damage with him. Since he's also got all of the... what is it? Mind Hollow, recover 2 stagger resist on a hit. Yeah, so I'm not really worrying about their second cards too much, because it's just a 3 to 4. Don't know if I should clash with this. They don't have any charge. Yeah, whatever. barely didn't get that stagger. Okay, black dice gaining power. Yeah, I have a lot on her. Okay, so now I really have to worry about Mind Flip because it'll deal that additional 8 stagger damage. Let's see how many of them are playing it. Okay, just 2. I'd rather her kind of deal with that. And I've almost got the stagger on him, so... We've got slash dice being powered up. I guess I'll do a bit of a trick to get this guy staggered easily. Like that. Now this is a one-sided, so it'll just hit him and stagger him. I don't have to worry about this card. I should gain another emotion level, so I'm fine with playing a 2-cost here. I've got 14 stagger damage. Oh, at 15 plus 8. Yeah, so much stagger damage. Alright, we got one down. Hopefully I can get this one. Look, he's not playing Mind Whip. Ooh, but the other 3 are. So now it's kind of time to pick and choose who gets to get hit. I think him. That should be fine since this will play first. This will get staggered, so I don't have to worry about that dice. I guess I'll just put the damage on him. Okay, for this one, I don't want him to get hit. I think that's better. And this is the other one. So this guy doesn't have any charge, so I don't have to worry about the 8 additional. Which is good for me. And here, this should stagger the second block dice when it clashes. Okay, so my blunt dice are powered up. I don't really have anything or any good blunt dice to use though. Yep, there goes that stagger. Yeah, she was at full stagger when the turn started. I underestimated them. This was not within my expectation. I better use more caution. Such power, I'd only seen it in the depths. I wonder what that is. Alright, any mind whips? You would. Alright, so who do we want to do the killing? Xiao and Sanguine? Yeah, that should kill him. Again, blunt dice being powered up. Playing this is okay. Although actually I can get a bunch of free damage if I play this like this. Alright, that should be good. Let's hope the other teams will win. It's all a matter of mental prowess. So we'll take meal to get some healing done. Alright, any mind whips? Ooh, got lucky. I could probably just flat out staggering him without ever clashing here. Maybe. Depends on if this staggers. Okay, it did. Not yet, the job isn't done yet. Alright, reindeer's down. Now we've got the rhinos. So this effect, if it gets to 20 charge, deals more damage, and it receives less. They've got some annoying cards. 12 to 25 is kind of brutal to clash against. And then just concentration, and they'll play a ton of these bulky impacts. A really good counter to this is just using sturdy defense. The 8 to 17 will usually beat that. Obviously they all have those. Nothing can stand in the way of a rhinoceros. Captain, do we start right away? Save your thoughts for after you've taken them down. Whoever the foe might be, they'll be crushed under the rhino's feet. And I guess it's worth noting that your lock potential does reset if you go into another floor or another act. Now Pierce dice are getting boosted. That should be a pretty good clash here. As you can see, they're pretty much all playing bulky charge, or bulky impact here. Could also use my mass attack here. Might actually be worth doing. Alright, we hit all of them. Next turn, they'll end up playing the gift card, which is a 1-2 block dice. Yeah, sturdy defense is so good against that card. Alright, got the 2 staggers. And this is what I was talking about with unlock. So as you can see, now it's changed. Now we can play it to gain another unlocking. And then they're all playing the small gift. And I'll take all the hits with Sanguine so she can give everyone health. I just hope it doesn't lead to extinction of her pack. It won't go down like this. I just hope... Yeah. Looks like we've met some tricky opponent. That could have knocked me out if it hit me. Uh-oh, and now we're unlocked. God, must stand. I won't mind it, I've got work to do. Damn, that one got trampled real bad. Hey, now I can show off castigation. I wish I could use it to clash with this. That's okay. We're almost completely back up to full health on everyone. I love that animation. How many do we have left? It's just him. How could I lose? I didn't even get to go wild. Now we've got Rabbit Team with Nikolai. So she gets to over 11 charge, and she gave strength and endurance to everyone. She leaves a mark on... Is the last person she hits? Might be the first one. But then they take additional damage. One strength to 2 other allies. And just gain charge and some bleed damage. And then Mew. She gains a whole bunch of haste, right? Yeah, she gets faster. So she becomes a little harder to redirect attacks with. And then they have a whole bunch of ranged cards. So, pinpoint shot. Deals more damage if they have 6 speed or higher. And inflicts bleed. Pretty hard to clash with 8 to 21. Concentrated fire. Again, if speed is higher than 6, gain +1 power. A little easier to clash against. And then, of course, they all have that kind of stuff. Rabbits have come to graze the grass. Ready to enjoy a tasty meal? Rabbits, we're here to earn a chance to live, so try to make it count, alright? We're ready to go anywhere the grass is. Alright, so I'll be using my boosted Molten Dice to clash there. I'm playing 4 cards in a turn. So crazy. Such good damage. Okay, there's an 8 to 21. I can't clash with that, so I'll just mitigate damage. I'll actually save this to clash with any ranged cards they play next scene. Got 20 stagger damage off of a block. Sturdy defense. So powerful. You know, Mio's eyes change red when she gets hit. This mission was doomed to fail. How unlucky you must be. This place is nuts. The preparation is nearly complete. Hang in there. This place is just as dangerous as before. Reference to R Corp. Alright, so here's ranged dice. Flash that here. By boosting Pierce dice? Hell yeah. Same thing. This is just like perfect clashes right here. Let's see. And that'll allow me to enter unlocking too. Understand that we cannot afford to be distracted. An expedition to the outskirts might have been more fun. And I've entered unlocking. Oh, and this is the mark too. Our emotion levels are still a little low. Honestly, I haven't been paying attention to it that much. Probably a mistake. Okay, so I didn't go all out that turn, because I don't want to kill him just yet. Alright, all that should just stagger. I want to build a little more emotion on him. He's rolling for a 9. I wonder if this will work. This counter dice should still play, and I've got 4 enduring, so that'll roll for a 7 to 11. Took me a second. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, even more than that because I have the social distancing and stuff on too. Yeah, shyness, the social distancing. Alright, so Mia's at 4, so I'll kill her. Who's she shooting? Nope. Castigation should finish her off. Just in case, we'll split that. Actually, not worried about those. If haha, I let my guard down. Okay, and she's at 4. Well, autoplay, finish it off. How many books do I gain? 3.5. Next time we meet, I won't go down so easily. Next time. And we got a whole bunch of helmets. I did not know there's different ones for the same person. That's cool.
정든 친구의 책을 보니 어때?
How's it feel to be looking at the book of your old friend?
친구라니. 아까도 말했지만
Friend?
그냥
She was a little more than an
아는
acquaintance, as I said before.
어쨌든 너와 오래 알고 지낸 사람은 적잖아.
True, but she's still one of the few people that have known you for a long time.
여기에 찾아온 손님 중에 몇 없는
He's a former associate of yours, which I'm sure is a rarity among the guests.
기분이
Doesn't feel
이상하잖아.
odd or anything?
신기하다면 신기해.
It did leave a curious
그 이상도
impression.
이하도 아니지만.
That's all there is to it.
이 이상의 감정을 지녔다고 해도
Nonetheless, I
사정을
wasn't
가질
planning to go
생각은
easy on her regardless of my
우리와 손님의
feelings.
목적은
I have a purpose
확실하게
clearly
나뉘어져
cut
있어.
out for us, and so do the guests.
모든 걸 먹어치우며 얻은
Do you think gaining
자유의
freedom by
뒷맛은
devouring
찝찝할
everything
것
will
같지
leave
않아?
a bitter taste in your mouth?
모르겠어.
I don't know.
하지만 난 지금
Right now, I want to
내가
focus on
안고 있는
heading
목표만을
towards this
위해
goal I
나아가고
have.
싶어.
I don't want to pay
주위의
attention
것들은
to what's
신경
around
쓰고
me.
싶지 않아. 이 걸음만으로도
Taking these steps is hard enough for me.
후회하지 않겠다는
You don't want to have
거야?
any regret, huh?
롤랑 넌 전부터
Roland, you don't seem to get tired of
후회스러운
asking if I have regrets.
아니 뭐 처음에
Well, I
네가
mean,
아무것도
you may have been
몰랐다고 해도
ignorant of everything at first, but
여기까지 올라오며
you've seen and
보고
experienced
겪은
many
일들이
different
많지만
things on the way here.
조금 정도는 네 생각이 변하지
I was just wondering if
않았을까
those experiences changed your thoughts a little.
바라보는 것은
A person's
언제나
aims and wishes don't stay the same forever, you know?
글쎄.
I don't know about that. Classic Angela. Got Mio and Nikolai. I need Rudolph and Maxim still. And I got Rudolph, but not Maxim. Alright, book reading time. So I think I'll only do the soldiers for this one, and then I'll finish up the last 4 in the next part, because this is going to be a lot of reading. Start with the reindeer team. Every team in the 4th pack has its own characteristics. Our personalities, powers, and strengths vary so greatly that it's hard to imagine us working together. Nonetheless, we move in packs for most missions. The reindeer team utilizes powerful electric waves generated from brainwaves. You see these horns? Electric stimuli generated in the reindeer's brain are condensed at the tip of these horns. The concentrated electricity is then collected by our staves for attacks. There's one thing we should be careful of when we use this ability. If the battle drags on for too long, or we exert too much power at once, most reindeer will go insane. The symptoms are expressed in various ways, but in most cases they hurt their own comrades or damage the psyches of others. We sometimes utilize K-Corp singularities to protect our sanity or mitigate the mental damage, although we can't afford to use it often. Actually, I really like this because this kind of shows off in the cards that they use how they deal stagger damage to themselves. So that's some good like lore to gameplay aspect. And for a rhino team... Oh, sorry, cats are hissing at each other. Okay. Every team in the 4th pack has its own character. Our personalities, powers, and strengths are all wildly different, but we still do most of our missions in packs. Us rhinos specialize in using physical strength. We're good at pushing ahead, if nothing else. I think we're the strongest team in the 4th pack. Smash them hard, block them hard. We often stand on the front line instead of the frail rabbits and reindeer. Rhino team's armor is thick and large, and we've got tough bodies too. Sometimes though, my body starts heating up if I keep moving around and I can't control myself for a while. I figure that's because of the odd tech R Corp uses. Something about expanding muscles and pumping more adrenaline into the blood. That's what they told me. Oh, in case you're wondering, this ain't a singularity or anything. Plenty of others are making use of it, apparently. Never got to hear the deets. We do hear often that we've got to watch out though. Rhino teams got more destructive power than others, and once one of us starts getting all excited and enters a rampage, it won't be easy to stop them until they calm down. Nice, I like these guys. And now, a rabbit team. Is the beginning of this the same for each one? Okay, it varies like slightly. Yeah, so here's the rabbit team. Every team in the 4th pack has its own caricature. You'd think that we'll never get along with each other, having such different personalities and powers and strengths, yeah? Surprisingly enough, we hunt in packs for most operations despite our differences. The Lapino rabbit team is generally seen as a distracted and raving bunch. Maybe it's because most of us are nimble, but that also means that we handle our missions quickly and with certainty. Our method is the cleanest, actually. If I had to admit, a teensy little problem with us, so we don't discriminate enemies from civilians. We do have a tendency to shoot first at any non-rabbit in the area that comes into our sight. We'll leave ourselves open for attacks if we take our sweet time to tell them apart, so we've got to strike first. But hey, we don't leave any troubles behind that way, so what's good is good, yeah? Yeah, I really like the design for them. Their guns are like massive though. And I think I'll leave it here. Next time, I'll probably go into this, and like I said, I'll read the credenza for the rest of these. So I will see you then. Peace.